I don't pick up hitchhikers. Never have, never will. That's a rule I set for myself the first year I got my license. And for 17 years, I kept it without exception. Until the night of November 3rd, Highway 9, 2 in the morning. Rain so heavy I could barely see 20 feet ahead, and a woman standing on the shoulder of the road. I told myself I wouldn't stop, but she was already getting in. I was driving back from my brother's place in Millhaven, 4-hour trip. I'd done it 100 times. The rain had started about an hour out. Light at first, then a total downpour. The kind where your wipers can't keep up and every set of oncoming headlights turns into a white smear. I was the only car on the road. At mile marker 74, I saw her, standing right on the white line. No umbrella, no raincoat, arms at her sides, completely soaked. I told myself not to stop. My foot hit the brake anyway. I told myself it was just human instinct. Nobody should be standing in the rain at 2 a.m. on a highway with zero shoulder clearance. I pulled over. Before I could even roll the window down, the back door opened and she got in. I looked in the rearview mirror. Woman, mid-30s, dark hair plastered to her face. She was staring straight ahead, not at me. "Are you okay?" I asked. "Where are you headed?" She said, "Griffin Road." I knew Griffin Road. It was about 12 miles ahead. A residential street off the main highway. Fine. We drove in silence for a few minutes. Just the rain and the wipers. Then she said, "You should call your mother when you get home, Daniel." I looked in the mirror. I'd never told her my name. "How do you know my name?" I asked. She didn't answer, just kept staring straight ahead. Her hands folded in her lap, completely still. "Hey, how do you know my name?" Nothing. I turned around to look at her directly. The back seat was empty. The door was locked from the inside. The windows were closed. I had been doing 60 miles an hour. She was just gone. I pulled over, got out in the pouring rain, checked the trunk, checked under the car. Nothing. I drove the rest of the way home in silence. I didn't sleep that night. At 6 a.m., I called my mother. She picked up on the first rings, which she never does. And before I could say a word, she said, "Daniel, I've been waiting for you to call." She told me she'd been trying to reach me all night. My father had had a heart attack. He survived, but just barely. I still don't know who that woman was. I still don't know how she knew. And I never drive Highway 9 at night anymore. Let me tell you exactly what happened, because I've told this story before and people always try to explain it away. Dark roads, tired driver, paranoia. I wasn't tired, I wasn't paranoid. And the car that followed me for 40 miles on Route 11 last October was not a car I have ever seen before or since. And trust me, I've tried to find it. I was coming back from a work conference, long day, 7-hour drive. It was just after midnight when I hit the stretch of Route 11 that cuts through the valley. Long, flat, nothing around for miles. I noticed the headlights about 20 minutes in, far back, maybe a quarter mile. No big deal. Other people drive at night, but over the next 10 minutes, I noticed something. The distance never changed. I sped up to 80. Distance stayed the same. I slowed to 55. Distance stayed the same. That's not how other drivers work. Normal people change speed, they tailgate or fall behind. They pull off for gas. This car matched me exactly. Every change I made, it made. I took the Hendricks exit, an unplanned detour, the kind of exit you'd only take if you were following someone because nothing is out there. The headlights took the exit. I got back on the highway. So did they. At this point, my heart was going. I called my wife. She stayed on the phone with me. I tried to get a look at the car. Every time I slowed down, it slowed down, always keeping that exact distance. I could see it was a dark color, older model. Nothing distinctive. At mile 38, I made a decision. I pulled off suddenly into a gas station and no signal, no slowing down first, just a hard turn off the highway. I sat in the parking lot, engine running, watching the highway. The car drove past. No plates. I don't mean the plates were obscured or dirty. I mean there was nothing there. Just a flat, dark rectangle where plates should be. I sat in that gas station for 45 minutes. Then I got back on the highway. After about a mile, headlights appeared in my mirror. Same distance, same speed. I drove straight to the nearest police station and pulled into the lot. The headlights stopped at the edge of the parking lot entrance. Sat there for a moment, then reversed, slowly, back into the dark.